Now, back to where the action is. WICR.
We are back. That last song was a salsa song from Jerry Rivera. As I mentioned before the break, we're going to get right into the baseball games from last night. So first up, the Kansas City Royals moved one win away from winning the American League pennant by defeating the Baltimore Orioles 2-1 last night. Trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth, Kansas City got on the board on an Alex Gordon RBI groundout. The Royals claimed the lead on Billy Butler's 6th-inning sacrifice fly. Kansas City can close off the sweep today at 4 p.m. That's incredible. I mean, the fact that this team has not lost a game yet this postseason is
It's magical. I think it's magical.
It's something that fan base has been waiting for.
It's just like a fairy tale come true, honestly. But it's ridiculous how this team expected. Not a lot of people expected to be in the playoffs this season until, as of late, are undefeated, are probably going to the World Series, and are probably going to win. I would like the Kansas City Royals to win.
Their chances at this point are just the numbers are on their side, the fans are on their side, the support. I mean, Kauffman Stadium was just jam-packed with people. I mean, these people, they've been faithful too. They're not like the suits and ties that go to the games down in the Bronx, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
I mean, it's a different kind of fan base. It's these people thoroughly enjoy the sport for what it is. And I think that the team appreciates what they've been doing as fans and going to the games and cheering as loud as they could. There's not a dull moment in that stadium when the Royals are playing.
But especially when Moustakas did that incredible play after Adam Jones flied out to third. Well, foul. Yeah.
That was wonderful. That right there. And then the thing about the Orioles, too, is that their pitcher, Chen, I think his last name is,
yes, Chen.
He didn't do bad.
No.
I mean, he had 7 hits and 2 runs, but it was a close game far throughout. This series, besides the first game, has been close.
Yep.
So I think that the Royals are on track to continue the winning. It just gets better for them, you know.
Who is pitching for Kansas?
Tonight or last night?
Well, both.
Well, last night, I believe the pitcher is the last guy in the rotation. Shields is on schedule for tonight, I believe.
I see. Okay.
So yes, the Kansas City Royals are just on point. They're gonna keep winning games.
Actually, no. Game 4 is Jason Vargas.
Jason Vargas is on schedule today.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what are his numbers like? Because if they're gonna face one of Baltimore's best pitchers, I think it's gonna be some trouble for him tonight.
This season, he had 11 wins, 10 losses. He had a 3.71 ERA.
Has he pitched in the postseason yet?
I does not say, but I will look for it. His career numbers are pretty awful, actually. He has 62 wins, 68 losses, 4.20 ERA, 767 strikeouts, a WHIP of 1.31.
That's interesting. And Baltimore's putting Gonzalez on the mound tonight, and he hasn't pitched in the postseason yet either. So it'll be interesting to see why these guys and why they're looking to put them on the mound, especially in such a decisive game.
Who you said was pitching for Baltimore?
Last name Gonzalez.
Miguel. Yes.
Miguel Gonzalez.
His numbers are, he has a 10-9, 10 wins, 9 losses, 3.23 ERA, 111 strikes, a WHIP of 1. They're pretty even, I would say.
Okay.
Jason Vargas played more games.
His last game, Jason Vargas was on the 2nd against the Angels. He went 6 innings, 2 earned runs, but he didn't get the decision that night.
No, he did. He won.
Really?
Yeah, he won that night.
I'm over here getting false information then.
Where are you?
I'm on ESPN.com.
Oh, I'm on my ESPN. Yeah, it tells you the complete stats of that night.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's 6 innings pitched, 2 errors, 2 Ks, 3 hits. Not bad.
He's been doing good.
Miguel.
So last night,
Miguel hasn't played actually.
On the mound for Kansas City was Frazier, and he did outstanding too. He did a great thing. Didn't let them score while he was out there. And then another thing that's going to keep Kansas City in this is their bullpen. Their bullpen is really good.
They have a great bullpen.
I mean, that the closer, his ERA is 1 for the season.
That's ridiculous.
His postseason numbers have been insane too. For each outing, he's getting Ks out there. I think last night it was 9 Ks before the game started. I think he added like a couple more last night. So he's double digit Ks. Right? He's the closer for the team. He's really good. He's really good at what he does. I mean, and another thing that this team, they've got leaders in Alex Gordon and Mike Moustakas. I mean, that play, sacrificing his body.
The team just rallies behind those two.
And I'm not bad-mouthing the Baltimore Orioles in any way, because they also have a good fan base, also have good players on their team. But it's just, there's something around the Kansas City Royals that just gives them an upper hand here.
I think even the just AL East fans in general want the Royals to win. So they don't have not only their fan base, but everybody else. They have their support too. They have my support. They have your support, Yankee fans. But it's just something about them that, like you said, that just rallies a fan base behind them. A baseball fan base.
They have done a good job in keeping everyone intact. And I think that if Kansas City goes into the World Series, it's just going to get better. Where not only are the people in Kansas City, Missouri going to be behind that team, I think this whole country.
Wow.
Besides
the West side.
Besides California, if
course.
the Giants make it. But if I kind of want the Cardinals to win. But after last night's Giants and Cardinals game, which we'll talk about in a second, I don't know what the chances for the Cards are to be able to keep this World Series in the state. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be like a Subway Series.
It would be amazing.
Yeah. And I still think the Royals would have the upper hand here. And for like the first time in years, they would be able to like do this against the Cardinals, because the Cardinals have been a consistent team through thin and thick.
Oh no, definitely.
They've been there.
They made it to the playoffs 4 times already consecutively.
Yeah.
World Series 4 times.
The National League is poised to win again this year, just because of the numbers the last couple of years.
History. Yeah, history.
I mean, last year they lost. The Red Sox got the upper hand last year.
Well, I mean, that Red Sox team was fantastic.
I think this year, if the Kansas City Royals fail to win again, or fail to win at this time around, I think that the Giants are poised to win, because after last night's game, I don't think the Cardinals can make a comeback. They're down 3-1. So
I mean, we've seen greater things happen.
It's not the 04 Red Sox. It's not the 04 Red Sox. That's not gonna happen.
Who knows?
So,
maybe.
Game 4 is tonight, actually, so that series is 2-1.
Wait, we're talking about the Giants and
Cardinals.
Yeah, Shelby Miller is pitching for St. Louis, and
Yeah.
Vogelson's playing for the Giants.
We'll get into the Giants and Cards game here, and we're talking baseball, not football. We're going to get into this NLCS as soon as we come back from our next song. This one is from an artist from the Dominican Republic. His name is Vaquero. So the name of the song is Demasiado. It's got like an urban vibe to it. It's pretty cool. So here we go. This is Demasiado. Song came out during the summer. It's really chill. This is WICR. Thank you guys for tuning in.